¿Qué tal amigos? Y con ustedes Sid, un nuevo gameplay. En esta ocasión jugaremos de Artful Escape. Este es un videojuego que quería mostrarles porque en lo personal siento que ha pasado un poco desapercibido. Y la verdad es que es un videojuego que me gustó mucho cuando lo jugué en su momento. Este videojuego originalmente lo jugué en Xbox a través del Game Pass. Actualmente desconozco si aún se encuentra en ese servicio, pero cuando lo jugué la verdad me atrapó tanto que terminé desbloqueándole todos los logros y pues no lo diría hasta que lo terminé. El juego lo pueden encontrar en Xbox, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 y Nintendo Switch, que de hecho es la versión que voy a jugar en esta ocasión y en la cual decidí hacerle el gameplay. Espero que en este gameplay les pueda transmitir lo mucho que me gustó el videojuego, que vean sus bondades que tiene, porque les repito, siento que el juego pasa muy desapercibido y la verdad tanto su diseño de arte, su gameplay, hasta la misma historia están bastante interesantes. Entonces pues espero que después de este gameplay ustedes le den una oportunidad y me cuenten su experiencia, o si ya lo jugaron pues también cuéntenme qué les pareció. Pero bueno, sin más, pues comencemos.
See a blonde-haired boy, he be playing in the fields, and his daddy lifts him up.
Your look doesn't match your sound.
Excuse me?
You dress like a drifter, but you sound like a space opera. Complete tonal disconnect. Gives me anxiety.
Oh, sorry, that was... I'm usually much more serious. I play folk music.
You look like you do.
I mean, I'm trying to write for this show, my first show.
Uh-huh.
But after a while, it feels like my mind wanders.
Where to?
Planets without names.
You seem a little lost, kid, which is good. I find lost young men are in the business of irrational and dangerous decisions. Wouldn't you agree?
Algo que tal vez le faltó a este videojuego es que las decisiones de
Not sure
diálogo
about dangerous,
tuvieran
but
algún
I
tipo de
am
efecto en la
irrational.
historia, pero no es así.
Excellent.
Entonces, bueno, es un pequeño detallito
I
que
need you
tiene,
to
pero
accompany me to the summit
no
on
opaca
I'm going to commit
todo
a
lo
crime.
Okay, I'll do it.
I knew you would.
Dope. The summit. Kids come here to hang out. At least they used to. A lot of folks moving on from Calypso. Where did this come from?
After party. For your show. Rami's gonna move the crowd up here after the liquor license scratches. The skiffle band is playing.
I'll give him a chance.
Plug into the amp on stage. I'll patch you in.
Is this...
Of course not.
Oh.
Stop! No Johnson Vendetti clone folk. Play the stuff from The Lookout.
Oh, no. Seriously?
Hey, when it comes to nonsense... No, not that one. That's worse than the first one. Bonanza.
What are you taking?
Nothing. Valves. Later.
Wait, is this Rami stuff? You're stealing valves from Rami?
Yeah, so?
He killed a man in Boulder. Everyone says so.
Punched him in the neck.
I'm Francis.
I know who you are, kid. I saw the flyers. There's a very tiny picture of you.
I never signed off.
You ever made it to the top?
Been too scared to try. Whoa, It's beautiful.
Yeah, you could really kill yourself from up here. You shred pretty well for a folk singer.
Thanks.
So
He's my uncle.
that must...
It ain't so bad. It's just that I guess folks think where I should be going.
Have you considered becoming someone else entirely?
How do you mean?
Might tell you about it someday. I gotta scram. Stay weird, kid.
Hey, will I see you
You know Lightman's in Calypso?
in Calypso? There's no such place.
Maybe you're not looking hard enough.
Someone else? If Rami finds out I was up here when his gear got stolen, well, I'd rather not think about it. I'm gonna book it back to town and forget the whole...
No sé si estén de acuerdo conmigo, pero casi todos los juegos de Burna que publica con garantía.
It's a place to hide in the back of your mind. It's a soft just like a hummingbird when she touches the sky. And you got nowhere, and you don't know just why. You're a child of the river coming home tonight. Sweet rose of pine, lost in ocean tonight. Will you run, babe, far from home, where the banks of the rivers are lined in gold.
I think this place used to be a watchmaker. Undeniably haunted.
Aw, yeah.
Hey, Tao.
Yo, I've never seen so many people in town.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You listen to that record?
Yeah. I kinda love...
Now that surprises me. What with you being a serious...
Yeah, can't be serious lately. Keep spacing out.
You gotta let it happen, man. Play blues, play funk.
Yeah, see what I can do. I'll catch you later, Tao. Calypso is usually much quieter. Gets quieter each summer, the old folks. People are here for the anniversary of my uncle's album, Pines. It's kinda like a festival. Everyone's pretty excited.
You avoiding me?
No, Rami, no. I find you very intimidating.
What am I doing, Francis?
I have no...
I'm smiling.
That's it.
And when I'm smiling, you know I don't mean... Despite the gravity of the words I might be...
Right.
We got a full house tomorrow. My face is friggin' hurting. I'm smiling. You will play songs exclusively from the personal repertoire of your uncle, or you will misplay.
Well then, I suppose...
And make sure you show your face at.
What have you come as?
Zombie Vendetti.
That is important.
Hey, you're Johnson
Nephew.
Sure, whatever. Saw the flyers for his show, man. Probably won't check.
Okay, whatever.
Don't mean nothing nasty, honestly. I'm sure you're a good kid. But
Of what?
Johnson Vendetti, once in a
Well, always nice to get the... Cassandra, you're leaving? What happened?
Intrigue, laser lights. Shaw won't put up with it.
Who's got lasers?
Don't mind all that. I'm leaving.
Cassandra, I'm devastated. Yours is the only shop I bothered to steal from.
Lies, lies. You can come visit here. Choose a book. From me to you.
Whoa.
Well, aren't you gonna thank me?
Sorry. I think I...
Well, savor it, my friend. What I wouldn't give for a good epiphany.
Hey, you ever heard of a place called Light?
Francis, actually, no, never mind. I've never heard of it. Now run along, go practice.
Francis Vendetti, Mayor Swartz here.
How did you know...
I like to have my ear to the ground. Ready for the big show?
Yeah, just...
Excellent, excellent. The town's counting on you, son. What with businesses closing up, mayoral, corrupt,
Haven't you been the mayor for like...
and a series of unexplainable events that you can put them right out of your head.
Unexplainable events?
I shouldn't speak about. All I'm saying is this. Your shows, there's a lot of folks out there
Wow.
Don't cock it.
Hey, Lucy.
I'm supposed to tell everyone we got Johnson Vendetti's 20th anniversary.
I've got a copy.
The folk masterpiece. The voice of an American generation. 12 million copies sold.
Okay, Lucy, you got any records by people pretending to...
I mean, sure. You got Captain Beefheart. Legendary Stardust Cow. Oh, Hank Williams pretended to be a character called...
Hank Williams? Really? Why?
to say stuff he couldn't say as Hank Williams.
Whoa.
You okay?
Yeah, I keep... You coming to the show?
I'll go to the show. Not going to the after party.
You don't like the skiffle bit?
They're like... Jimmy?
Yeah, everyone...
Exactly.
Thanks, Lucy.
Honey, was everyone excited to see you before?
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Buckaroo,
Huh?
you don't seem yourself.
Don't seem... I've decided to create the most elaborate stage persona.
Okay. Will you be down for dinner? We're having enchiladas.
The boy you loved may already be gone.
We, mankind, are just 62 miles away from the infinite. On the far side of a thin film of atmosphere lies a tundra beyond the limits of human comprehension. The universe, in all its grandeur, its wonder and desolation, waits mere miles away. The stairway to the great cosmic symphony is at our feet.
Only bad news knocks this late. Hello?
Greeting.
What in the...
Good evening, little being. A pleasant climate here, don't you think? Mild.
What?
I am looking for
You found him?
I am the hypnagogic Zalm. I appear tonight as a herald of doom and calamity. The support act on our tour is a replacement is needed. And the captain asked for you by name.
Captain? What cap...
He calls himself Lightman.
Wait, Lightman? You're from Lightman's? Where is it? It's supposed to be in Calypso, but I've lived here my whole life. There is no such place.
Stand.
What? What? did you do that? Where are my pajamas?
Does it adhere to your hideous humanoid arrangement?
I'm in love with it. Why are you giving this to me? Is Lightman some kind of alien disco?
Hold out your hand, human.
How did I do that? Was that me?
You're tuning into another dimension. Don't stop now. Lightman is waiting on the other side.
Hey, wait! What does that mean? How did you organize this?
He's on his way.
solo eso sí, a quien no se le va a iluminar la vida.
That's how you make an entrance, baby. And don't let no one tell you This him?
I'm afraid so.
How did you...
I heard the word. You got the aura, baby.
How? I'm no one.
Got my ear close to the ground, kid. And you're making a lot of noise.
Are you Lightman?
Jammer of the Glamourgon himself. Now, we ain't got much time. I'm about to star in a performance of Colossal Scope, and I don't go on without a support act.
Never, ever.
This is the Skinny. Tonight's opening slot has become available.
Wait, you want me? I'm supposed to be a serious folk musician.
Oh, baby, we'll have you back in time for breakfast.
What? No, I've got my first show tomorrow. I'm in the midst of an existential crisis. I can't just go running off into the night.
The night? Baby, we're going way past the night. We're going on a ride across the dilated pupils of the cosmos. Man, you're gonna see flotsam that'll change you forever.
Change me forever.
Let me give you the first lesson free. This is the musical key. You're all over it like a pork chop. Now repeat after me. Copy my notes, but add your own timing, your own. Natural. What do you think, Zom?
He'll be dead by dawn.
Excellent! You're hired, baby. Follow me.
Ahora sí comienza nuestra verdadera.
Wait, this isn't here? This isn't a thing. This is...
Youngblood, the stuff behind this door is gonna blow your mind.
Luxury packages, like a travel...
Francis, one little admonition. You need to be cleared with legal, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, image rights, sync, narrative, licensing, insurance, posthumous royalties, a spectromic signature. You get all that?
Not one bit.
Voice signature accepted.
Onward!
To pass this sign is to French kiss death. That's a striking bit. Are we gonna French kiss death?
Not one day, unfortunately. But you see that door? That's the end of everything you've ever known, baby. Beyond that door lies the cosmic extraordinary.
What does that mean?
Oh man, that's the great matter between the lobes of the universe. The outside of reality. Often described as the in-between bits.
So it's themed. A themed restaurant.
If you want there to be a restaurant, there will be a restaurant. Or if you want there to be flamingos, baby, there shall be flamingos. Or typhoons, or submarines, or the Romanian Parliament building.
What does it look like?
Oh, baby, it looks different to everyone. To me, it's a golden staircase woven lightly. Now to you, who knows?
Impossible.
There's a lot of that out here, my man.
Wait, where are you going?
You're on your own, kid. Everyone takes their own road across the cosmic extraordinary. You're looking for the lung. The cosmic lung!
What's that?
It's home, baby!
Well, if it isn't a fluffy little piece of space dust. Got a strange sound to you.
Whoa!
I'm a wonder, make no mistake.
Are you God?
Darling, you are divine. I am not. You know, I did see her once, from a distance.
What was it like?
She was playing pinball.
No way!
Way. All the greats are obsessed with the only reason we created the universe. What do you call yourself?
Out here? I'm not sure. I'm dabbling with the idea of becoming someone else entirely. My name... It's complicated.
In this place, you are the namer of names. But choose wisely. Names can get carried away.
What? How do you mean?
They wander off. Begin to breathe. Before you know it, they're on books and banners, scrawling themselves over manifestos. A name, once weightless, suddenly
Burdened with the weight of empires.
What will you name yourself? And where you headed?
The cosmic lung.
Really? You're touring with Lightman? Well, if you say so.
Como han podido apreciar, el juego sí tiene muchas imágenes medio psicodélicas. Así que yo creo que con con una buena bebida, ¿verdad? Se disfruta todavía más.
Zom, what happened? Where am I?
You're aboard the Cosmic Lung, our vessel across the extraordinary.
What does that mean?
Francis, does your species gather in caravans of aimless, cacophonous debate?
You mean like a music festival?
That sounds familiar. Why don't you have an explore, Feel things out. May I offer some advice, human?
Okay.
Don't lose your head.
I'll keep that in mind. This is so
What's up there, lad?
I'm just trying to keep my head.
A sensible thing, too. Rather important, one's head.
No way. There's a whole damn theater in here.
Where to?
Lightman must be performing here. Oh, the song makes me feel... Dance complete.
Where to?
Zom, this is so gone. You're like an intelligence from another world.
I can only surmise you're enraptured with a sense of wonderment.
I guess so. What do you do here? You work on the lung?
I am Lightman's first mate. I see to his affairs, anticipate needs.
Cool. What impossible things have...
Did you walk through the Austrian eyes?
You stole a whole theater?
An opera house. There's so many in Vienna, I left a papier-mâché replica.
He's never played a show. He's never even left Colorado. You're gonna fry his brain.
Well, I think there's a little magic in him. There has to be.
He thought he was a folk musician this afternoon. Where are you sending him?
The heliotroms.
Oh, of course the heliotroms. You are pathetic.
Sorry, what's the...
Ah, Francis! Knew you'd probably make it. The heliotroms, well, it's somewhat of a monument to me.
Paid for by you.
The whimsical beginnings of my 51 Universal Tour. The tour where I would successfully jam with the Glamourcon.
Wow. What's a Glamourgon?
This is bogus. Mark, seriously, he's gonna get vaporized.
My name is Lightman. Recalibrate holograms for the kid.
This is on you.
Man, she really murders my vibe. Now, curtains are approaching. Any questions?
What kind of show is this?
Don't know if there's an earthly comparison, Youngblood. When creatures buy a ticket to the cosmic lung, they're guaranteed a spectacle of unique entertainment.
And that's us.
Well, it ain't you yet. We venture out into tread on the edge of cliffs, raise the foundation, then it's all broadcast.
Live? Cool.
Visit Violetta, she'll get you tuned in.
Wait, is there anything else oh. My guitar. Violetta, you gotta get me out of this.
Don't look at me while I work.
Oh, sorry. I'm not looking.
What were you thinking, coming out here?
This is your fault. I had no idea what I was signing up for.
Hey, I didn't want you for the show, and only because there's no one left.
I gotta get back to Calypso.
For your big show?
Oh, crap. I forgot about the show.
Listen, Francis. This place, the Lung, we put on 3 shows every tour. That's the contract. No shows, no contract, and no clearance to the next station. You don't play, you don't get home.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Relay connected successfully.
We're done. Anything else?
Well, wish me luck.
Where to?
Okay, quickly now. This is the Grand Theater. Performances are broadcast to the stage here.
I'm gonna be broadcast to all these people?
Heavens no, this is my stage. They'll play your pish-posh in the disco.
But no one in Calypso can see the broad. They couldn't accidentally tune in?
How would I know? Come on, man, follow me. Now, this isn't a traditional performance. See, there's no stage. Well, there is. The landscape is the stage. But there's also stages. You feel me?
Not really. What should I play? I've got this folky ballad about the toil of a miner's life.
Oh, no, please don't do that. You wear folk like a cheap suit, young blood. You're something else entirely. No time to gab, you're on!
You made it.
Violetta, this is impossible. Where am I?
You're in the far reaches of the cosmos now, kid.
Jeez. And you want me to just dance out into it?
That's right. Sparkle in your eye, candy in your heels.
What am I supposed to do?
Head east, into the foothills. You're looking for a creature called Star Gordon. He'll help you find your way back to the... You'll need to book through his agent.
His agent?
It's on Holiday Street, I think.
Is this gonna be dangerous?
Oh, yeah. I don't even...
Metal.
Let me ask you this. When you're shredding that sci-fi guitar nonsense, who...
The captain of my soul.
Then that's who you must become.
Violetta! Damn it! Impossible!
Esto es lo que más me gustó de este video. Todos los escenarios. La verdad está muy bien logrados. ¿Qué piensan ustedes? explicar todo este video.
In 1927, on the outer reaches, a child was found adrift in a photon. His rescuers named him. By the time he was 12, many considered Lightman to be the greatest musician alive. On this spot in 1952, Lightman, the tour would culminate a duet. It was to be the greatest. Glamagon resides in the Hyperion. All are welcome to enter the but only those who, for many, risking his life in that. Little is known of the glamour. It is described as a vision that many creatures remain and watch it, understandably. Though no recordings of Lightman and the Glamagons, their duet was heard across and cemented Lightman's place. On his return, Lightman was granted command. The lung is an entertainment vessel, stepping stone for many legendary. knows what the future holds for its Who knows what the future holds for its Who knows what the future
Holiday Street. Must be headed in the right direction. Grolem, talent, and flair. This... Hey there,
Do not.
crap. I did.
You have the bear.
Yeah. Wow. Does migration always go there and back? Or can it be one way?
It can be one way. Why?
Not as myself. Listen, I'm trying to make an appointment with...
Really? You'd better go straight.
Yeah. I'd like to make an appointment.
Dreadful.
Huh?
That was the entrance of a busker, not a crossfire.
It's a damn monstrosity.
Ugh. An entrance? Literal or...
Right. First impression.
I'm still testing this holographic stage. I'll let you take it for a test drive, you lucky duck.
Arquear contra la bestia, ¿cómo no?
Quite loud for such an insignificant...
It was your pleasure.
And, of course, you're looking for
No. I'm trying to make an appointment with
Are you absolutely sure?
Well, I need to get back to the car.
Right. But is it worth the risk?
What? What is that?
Hey! Albeit for me to argue. I'm sure he'll be happy for the work.
Is what worth the risk?
His den is on the other side of Disco Worm Ridge. Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a ride. I'd bet my hump on it.
Stargordens. Looks like...
Welcome to the trip of a life. Keep your limbs inside the car. Just sing to power.
I won't be singing. Can I play a holographic guitar?
You're welcome to try.
Been a very long time since a little fly buzzed in here.
I'm looking for...
Well, this is Star Gordon's, isn't it?
I think so.
You friend of Lightman's?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to get back to the cosmic lung.
Ah, that you got the makings of a story in you.
Sometimes I feel like it's already been written for who I am. Where...
Ah, but that's what interests me. Why don't we go on a trip together, You can tell me all about it.
Yeah. Cool. Where are we?
Oh, to the stars. Tell me of your home planet. Welcome back, Night Owls. Our last guest for all eternity, an entertainer from beyond our night.
Truly, a pleasure.
Isn't it? You're from Von...
That's correct, yes.
Tell me about it.
Sure. It occupies a time rift where nothing is ever where you left.
It must have been hard to tell up from down.
I never slept in the same bed twice.
Your parents moved around.
Oh, you can never find your way back home.
So where did you live?
Wherever I appeared.
Your conquests seem outlandish, unbelievable. What would you say is...
Being the first soloist to jam with an...
There must be no greater feat, no experience...
A moment that shall never be repeated, which I find impossibly
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get out of the house to drown out the There's been much... How did it happen?
On a starship made...
Sounds...
dazzling, but unnerving. It flew its...
It was a...
I won't comment.
Did you ever see...
No.
It's a dizzying... I wonder what kind of creature... What would they dream?
What?
Hello?
Where would I begin? To go through life quietly and...
You feel compelled.
I suppose, It's in my blood, but those words feel weird in my mouth.
I'm not quite sure what it... Though, these sound like the worries of a terrestrial...
Huh? Oh.
The dreary doldrums without grief or...
No, totally untrue.
You're lying. They seem affable.
They're,
We're all hungry for blood out here. Once Lightman knew we planned to eat him, he...
What?
But that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Pleasure to be...
Yes, but we're not really...
Excuse me?
Not really. Anywhere...
Hello? Star Gordon?
Oh, I thought you were going to shoot the coop.
Sorry. Yeah, I kind of forgot where I was, what I was...
That happened a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible for a... Now, time to...
When do we get back to the...
New here, ain't you? The cosmic extraordinary is not linear. It moves around, wears disguise, loops itself in ribbons.
I've never been in a real record...
Oh, made all kind of records. Got a bootleg of the first drum. Now, why don't you play a few notes? A revelation! Like an audience unimpressed by a hackneyed magician. You getting that?
No.
Think you'll need a little mount. Hold on to something.
Sure. Wait, what? What happened to these guys?
Saw a Glamogon. So spectacular they couldn't look away, poor bud.
A Glamogon. Lightman jammed with a Glamogon.
Yeah, that's going. The trick is you have to be more spectacular than the Glamogon.
I've got a Glamogon of my own.
We've all got Glamogons, I suppose. But for this performance, you promise me you'll play as if your dreams were now and the wonders of reality will...
Wow.
enjoy the ride.
I'm not sure where it began or where it really...
Exactly. It's always a thrill when someone gets it.
I've never experienced anything like it.
Maybe you're a little closer to finding...
Out here, it feels like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
And that's good, isn't it?
I don't think so. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be painful. If it comes easy, I feel like I'm not trying hard enough.
You're a weird kid. If you remember anything, your story is... And once someone knows the road, they cannot help but imagine where...
I'll remember.
The way back to the it's in the lake.
Well, that's it. No turning back now. We must be in...
I am the from Von Deladon, soloist of the first...
Mildly, but no more than a...
No, that's...
And we must be... Oh, we must...
I let up help?
Your laser show reminds me of... Well then, let's dance. night. It is a gift, and one gift. Step into the light, and I shall project your...
Whoa!
On every spectrum. From the greatest metropolis... Well, step into...
That's enormous.
You refuse?
It's because, well, back home, I'm supposed to be insightful.
You're ashamed?
No. I don't...
I feel sorry for you, for this decision.
Bueno amigos, pues hasta aquí el stream del día de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado el videojuego. Déjenme en los comentarios qué tal les pareció. Y pues hasta un próximo gameplay.